Now the latest from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. Scottsbluff Body and Paint, you're driving home our reputation.
We'll get to Husker football and Matt Rhule at Media Days here shortly, but let's start with some local baseball. Gehring Platte Valley Companies is hosting the B7 area tournament this weekend and into early next week over at Oregon Trail Park. Gehring at 26-6. They're the top seed. We'll have that tourney opener tomorrow night against Sydney and all their postseason games with Jeff Kelly on KMOR 93.3 and the stream online. Action will start tomorrow at 1 o'clock with Chadron against Alliance, and then at 4 p.m. Auburn out west to take on Ogallala. Gehring with a win, they'll play Saturday again at 7 o'clock. A loss, they'd play Saturday early in the afternoon. The Western Nebraska Pioneers ended their season last night with a 14-4 road loss at the Colorado Rough Riders. The Pios end the year at 29-18. Some season highlights included a 13-game winning streak. They won 13 of their final 18, and in the process, they won the 250th game all-time in franchise history. Want to thank Pioneers broadcaster Jeffrey Nelson for his work all summer long on KNEB. Now let's get to the gridiron. Everyone's starting to look ahead to the fall season now for the Huskers. Big Ten Media Days this week, and Nebraska and head coach Matt Rhule were featured yesterday in Indianapolis.
We think we have a really good team, and we think that we're a team that people are going to have to deal with this year. And I've liked the way that they've worked. We finished the semester with a 3.241 cumulative GPA, the highest in school history. The guys are getting it done in the weight room. They're getting it done in the classroom. Now we've got to get it done on Saturdays.
When it was turned over to the media for questions, the offense came up in a hurry. Rhule sort of deferred on the Dylan Raiola topic, but had plenty to say about where the improvements should come from.
We have a lot of skill. One of the things that happened to us last year is, a bunch of our receivers we were counting on early got hurt. 2 of our tailbacks got hurt. A couple of linemen got hurt. And in the midst of that adversity, I'm always looking for, hey, how do we get better? And we put the Jalen Lloyds in, the Malachi Colemans, young players. And by the end of the year, Jalen and Malachi were good players. So now we enter year 2, and those guys are a year older. Instead of redshirting, they now know what to expect. We have depth at receiver. We have depth in the running back room. We went out and recruited some really good players. We brought some guys in the portal like Isaiah Nayor and Jamal Banks. So we have a deep receiver room, and we have a deep running back room. We have a veteran offensive line, and we have 3 quarterbacks that we know can play. And so I expect us to be great on defense, and I expect us to make a real jump on offense.
Of course, it's a new era for the Big Ten with the additions of Oregon, Washington, USC, and UCLA. Nebraska picked to finish 8th in the Big Ten preseason media poll. At the top of that poll, Ohio State and Oregon look like 2 of the best teams in the country. That is the latest today from the Scottsbluff Body and Paint Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell.